Hey, Michelle. Hey, Skindiva. Okay, I got this pen. Oh my god. I hate when this happens because I want to pin it. And every time y'all are commenting, it makes it hard. Okay, so Michelle Skindiva. I want to just try to get it going. Michelle Skindiva. Ooh, typing again. Crystal, can y'all hear me okay? Crystal, Siri, Derrie, Rainbow. Yeah, if you're a subscriber, say like you're a subscriber. Don't just say hey or something, because I don't know everybody that subscribes, you know? So say like, I'm a member, you know, let me know. That way, I know that you're here. Because I'll put other people on the list, but I want to give my members priority, seniority. You know how I roll. Well, Siri, yeah, I was letting some of you guys roll over, but do consider donating. It's just a monthly. It could be $1 or $4 or $7. Hey, Happicat. And you'll also get content emailed to you that way. Derrie, I know you're a fucking member. Gigi, if I say your name back, that means I put you on the list. I know who some of my members are, but I did try to roll over some of you old moonbeams that were here since the very beginning, and I don't want to discredit your patronage at our I will say I can't say some of these words in this new deck, Divination of the Ancients. It has a lot of like magical scientific words and stuff. So hey Beth. So I don't always pronounce these things right. And it is what it is. Hey, Ryan. Yeah, I'm bad at enunciation. So, and I kind of have like a long tongue. So it probably should have been clipped when I was little, and a very high roof to my mouth. So some words I just can't say correctly. But then I can say like a crazy big word correctly. Like my one sister had to have speech therapy. I think they just thought I was stupid and not even worth speech therapy. I mean, I was held back in fucking kindergarten. Because I didn't have friends and I didn't lose any of my teeth. Hey Linda, I'm just gonna add people to the list, and if you feel called to join, thank you so much. But if I happen to see that you're not a member and another member joins, I'll probably do their I try to go in order though, because I feel like I feel kind of like Mr. Rogers, like Mrs. Rogers with my cardigan on. Today was bonkers. Like, I had trouble everywhere I went, but I did not let trouble get the best of me. I just figured it out. These are kind of making my ears hot. I wonder if I'm allergic to the metal. I got these from Carissa, the Giving Mom. I absolutely love them. She has gauged ears, so she couldn't enjoy them, and they're for health, wealth, and abundance, communication. I can't remember the stone. Oh, it's clearing up outside. It has been raining all day today in New Mexico. It's insanity. I do want to say something. I pulled, oh, hey, Britt. I have your storybook reading almost done. I've been taking time at night to get those sort of things finished when I'm not so scatterbrained with order stuff, because that's not fair to you guys. I know you've been so patient waiting for your one-on-one readings, but believe me, it's worth it. Like my girl, geez, what's her name? I can't remember everybody's names. Lauren just got hers, and it was so good. Eclectic Dreams. Is that Paula, right? Yeah, Eclectic Paula. Yeah, like the weather. I mean, people are so dumb when they think global warming only means hot. No, it means all kinds of things are happening. But to me, I feel like the universe, it was much worse when it was an ice age. It was much worse when it was a big ball of fire. And this is pretty ideal. So I don't get all wrapped up into the global warming. You won't see me post a lot about saving the environment. You can do what you can do, but it's going to come down to big business choosing to make moves, choosing to go with renewable energy, choosing to go green and clean. Nothing you can do or your family can do or even your community can do is really going to make a dent or an impact. It's absolutely not. It's kind of a gimmick, and y'all get bamboozled into buying this or that and going green here or there, donating here or there. Who gets that money? It goes to taxes, it goes to business breaks, it goes to tax breaks. I mean, it's just kind of silly. Don't get so caught up in that. Do what you can with where you're at, with whatever you've got, you know. I had to say that. So, anyways, hello. Okay, so back to it. I wanted to say the card of the day that I pulled was the Two of Cups. Remember yesterday I pulled the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Cups is also suggesting, you know, there's a lack of reciprocity with your family, friends, and lovers. Your cups aren't being filled up. You're running out. You aren't coming together harmoniously because someone is doing more and someone is getting away with doing less. So this could be at work, at home, whatever the case may be, but it's your job to acknowledge that and call them out on that. And if it's you better get your shit together and do your part. Yeah, I mean, they're always going to put it on the people, Happicat, and it's just an absolute lie. Like the biggest lie ever. This universe is changing constantly, and she's changing for the better for herself, with or without us here. Humans have such an ego tendency to say, we should be here forever. We should get to stay here forever. What about the children? What about the future? Yeah, it'll suck if they have to suffer, you know, but the thing is, we're not supposed to stay here forever as a race. We're supposed to ascend into cosmic energy and go to new planets, rain like diamonds on Mars, you know, or well, whatever planet that is. Maybe that's Pluto or Jupiter. I don't really know. I don't really care. I'm not a science buff, but I am here to tell you it's a crock of shit. Okay. I mean, it's unfortunate though. Microclimates are going to feel the effects first, and biodiversity is going to feel the effects first, and indigenous people will always feel the effects first. So, ascend, transcend, yes ma'am. But I have postcards from Spirit today. Hey, love by Mama Gaia, Lynn. I hope I got everybody on the list. So far, I have Michelle, Skindiva, Crystal, Siri, Derrie, Rainbow, Happicat, Gigi, Dandian, Beth, Linda, Britt, Paula, Lynn. Who's Linda? Hold on, I'm curious. Who is Linda? I just said I have, Linda Linda Cass, whatever. So we're going to work with postcards from Spirit and then the divination of the ancients. So they're going to be kind of longer, the readings, because I'm going to read the postcard to whomever. I'm going to start with the group first and pull both cards. The thing is, the divination of the ancients, I'm going to have to look in the book, and there's an incantation to go with the message. So there's like a little spell casting, you know, prayer to go with each of these cards. I really seldom work with this deck, and I worked a lot with the postcards from Spirit over the summer, and I love that deck. It's pretty cut and dry. Hey, Caitlin. Let me get you on the list. And if you could see, I have loaded them to YouTube, so if you can't stay on, that's fine, because literally they have been saving to my phone. However, I didn't delete the other videos, so let's hope this first one saves, and then I'll go in and delete everything so that I have storage. Fingers crossed, we don't have a problem. But usually the first hour, most people are here and they watch it and they you know, they get their reading. I'm going to pull for the group though first. It's really hard to shuffle these two decks. They're like the biggest decks, and I got quite tiny hands. Tiny hands. Oh, Caitlin. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to pull for the group first, and then I'll get going in order. Okay, knowledge is what's coming up from the Divination of the Ancients book of knowledge. Don't forget to do your homework. Don't forget to do your research is really the message that I'm getting from this. And also look into your history. Look into your ancestors, angels, and guides. Look into where you come from. A simple look of a last name could give you some geographical locations. And that is where you should be tapping into most of your spirit-led work. I know I'm Irish, English, and Czechoslovakian. I know a lot of my Czechoslovakian ancestors were writers and thinkers and out-of-the-box thinkers, progressively thinking and aggressively at that. And then I know a lot of my Irish ancestors were pagans and ritualistic and working with the sun and the moon and the stars and the seasons. So look into your Akashic records, look into your astrology charts, look, both Vedic. Vedic is going to be one of the most ancient and precise and accurate. And then you have Western as well. And you also have progressive. So don't be afraid to learn something new. Don't be afraid to say, maybe I'm not exactly this sign. And hello, you're more than one sign. You have various houses that you're working with and various planets that you're always working with. It's never just your sun and moon, okay? So let's look in the book and see what that says, and then we'll read our postcard from Spirit. So let me see. 34. So just give me a minute. It's going to be a little different. So it says, you are absolutely spot on with what you know, even if others claim otherwise. That's the other thing about education this day and age. It's indoctrination, and it's really sabotaging our children and all of those that are in the collegiate, taking college classes. You have to be willing to think for yourself. Let them give you a taste of the information, but don't let that be the end all be all. Like I was saying on Monday, science is changing every 3 years, even more so, even rapidly right now. What was once considered the truth is absolutely false. We're learning new things every single day. Okay? So you are not mistaken. Stick to what you know and understand, for it is correct. That's a lot like I was saying in your youth. I've been talking a lot about that this year. Go back to your early teens, to your early childhood, before someone told you couldn't do this, that, or the other. I had a small shop online in high school. I never would have imagined that this is what I would be doing right now. Nobody told me that was possible. Nobody told me that I could really do that. I actually had to forge my own way, and thank God for platforms like Etsy, even though they can suck a dick because of all the money they took from me and the hardship that they caused me. But I'm so happy I went that route. So anyways, even if others have not woken up to the truth of the matter, some may come around in time, and even if they don't, move on, move forward. That is your birthright, to know more, learn more, do more, be more. Make sure you are well read in your chosen subject, and a new and rewarding chapter is opening up for you. Gaining fresh information will allow you to be more discerning. Make sure you read between the lines in any given situation. Trust that which you know and follow it to the letter, to the T. For all that you have learned serves you well, okay? Trust what you know. Believe what you know. I know as a spirit-led worker, I know as an intuitive, I know as a Cancer, a lot of people don't like my gut hunches. When I was working at the catering company, he hated how I did my math. Not like literal math, but how I counted heads and food and production. I knew in my gut how much these people would eat at various events, and I hated wasting food. We couldn't even donate the food. A lot of stuff was happening in Miami, and they were making it illegal for us to donate to charities and to homeless. Absolutely fucked up what the city ordinances were doing. But any which way, I was always accurate, and that's another thing that people hate. They hate when you're fucking right. Be right anyways, okay? So here is the incantation. I'm probably going to have to turn on this light, even though I don't want to. I stand my ground with what I know, for 'tis the truth and not for show. I've studied hard. I know what's right. This leads me to my path of light. I'll say that one more time. I stand my ground with what I know, for 'tis the truth and not for show. I've studied hard. I know what's right. This leads me to my path of light. Keep what you know to yourself. I know about 15 years ago when I was looking into, my spirit-led work and my guides, my ancestors, angels, and guides were like, Don't tell your family what you're about to embark on. Study hard, learn it, so that when it comes time for you to show them what you've been doing, you have all of the information, all of the materials that you need, heart, mind, body, and soul, to proceed. And I wouldn't be shook, out of my place, out of my position. Your knowledge in this matter will take you far. You know more than those who oppose you on this. Share your passion for knowledge with others. Read more esoterically themed books. And that's just it. When you're passionate and wise and know what the fuck you're talking about, it glows out your fucking mouth. It is easy for others to believe and understand. And it's just something that you have to do unshakably. Really share what you know. The world needs you to do that, okay? So that was the book. And here's the postcard. I have to turn on the fucking light. I can't read. I just hate shadows. I hate all the shadows it creates. Okay. Dearest you, we have a secret to share with you. If you act as if all is well, it will be. This is totally in alignment with the positivity movement I'm working on. Act as if you are brave and you will have courage. Act as if you are loved and you will be a magnet for love and experience the love of spirit. Act as if your prayers have been answered, as if you are truly in sync with the good fortune coming your way. How you think is how you will see the world. Interact with it and draw conclusions from it. If you want to be the person who has the life you want, co-creating and loving what is yours, you need to start acting as if that were already the truth. Don't worry about the conditions in your life that seem empty or cavernous, I can't say some of these words, chaotic, or even barren. These are only temporary and don't even count. Defy them and act as if you're the luckiest person on the planet. You will be, for you already are. That's the real secret. You are an infinite being full of infinite potential. Loving you so much, rainbows explode into the ether. Hello, rainbow ray of light. I fucking love you, Rachel. But that's the truth, you guys. It's not about, sitting uncomfortably waiting for what you want. You have to sit and act as if you've already got what you want and it will be received. Whenever I was having those money issues with PayPal and Amazon, my friend Josh was like, imagine it's already in the bank. And when I did that and literally believed that, it worked and it happened right away. And I keep trying to do that. I said try, maybe that's the wrong word. Maybe that's the problem. I don't fully believe. I keep trying to do that regarding these packages that are missing that I am looking for, that I've got, the mail and everybody on alert for. Maybe I'm just not that hopeful that they will turn up and I'm in my own way there. That's something for me to consider. Okay, intuitive empath. Who did I miss? Okay, so intuitive empath. All my crystals, I kind of have to call y'all by your regular name because I realized when I was putting it on YouTube, I had like 3 different crystals and you don't know which crystal is you don't know which is which, who is who. And I felt bad for some of you. Did I miss anybody? Hey, Lauren, Jenny, Lauren, and Free Spirit Becky. I'll put you on the list. Obviously, if you're joining, you're giving me permission to read for you. And I think I've got everybody that I missed. Okay. So Michelle is first. Crystal ball, clarity, right here. Crystal clear. You got to get clear about your intentions. You got to get clear about your desires. You got to get clear about what it is you want. Heart, mind, body, and soul. And only then can spirit provide. You guys have got to stop being pretty lazy about your manifestation. Say what you want and mean what you say, and say it to a T, okay? Don't leave room for error. Leave room for spirit to step in, but be absolutely honest about what it is you need. Hey, Erica. So let's go look up crystal ball clarity for my girl, Michelle. 42. Okay. Your wish to grow and move ahead has absolutely been heard. Hello, you fucking moved. And the universe awaits your further instructions. Did you hear that? The universe is waiting for your instructions. So many of you are waiting for the universe to guide you. You have got to turn on the GPS and plug in the coordinates, or you're not going to go anywhere. Tell spirit where you want to go. Then they will show you the way, okay? You may think you know what you want at this time, but you are unsure of how to ask for it or exactly what it is you should ask for. Remember, if your thinking is muddled, the universe cannot give you a clear response. I was thinking about this today. Okay, you know, like party call, how more than one person could be on a call? That was pretty popular back in the day. You know, you could all be on the same phone, you know. But if more than one person were talking, the other person couldn't understand what either person was saying. So oftentimes it's you and your ego talking to spirit, source, soul. And you've got to stop doing that. You've got to come from a place of control, a centered, grounded, clear place. And you can't really have the naysaying ego or the, you know, picky, bitchy ego stepping in on the phone call with spirit. You've got to be clear. You got to be direct, and you got to be coming from the heart. Okay? So remember, if your thinking is muddled, the universe cannot give you a clear response. This card comes to remind you that you must be absolutely crystal clear about what you actually desire in order to bring it about. This is the foundation of the art of manifestation. Take time out to focus on the subject of your inquiry. At this time, clarity seeks you and asks, what is it that you really want right now? And that's the other thing. You're asking for things that you're not even ready for yet, and you're not even ready to be ready for them yet. Get in order, get it kind of structured about what you want, heart, mind, body, and soul. Hey, Corkid, thank you, girlfriend. Katie had a fucking birthday and didn't tell us, and I didn't find out till after the fact, but I fucking love you. Happy birthday. So, Michelle, here is your incantation. In order for me to clearly see with truth and love and clarity the answers that reveal the all, I focus on the crystal ball. In order for me to clearly see with truth and love and clarity the answers that reveal the all, I focus on the crystal ball. Rose quartz, clear quartz, quartz is really going to help you with this, getting your clarity, getting your focus, setting that intention. But like I said, you've got to be honest with yourself, truthful with yourself. The ego's going to lie. The ego's going to water it down or fluff it up. You got to get honest about your next move, your next plan of attack, and come from the heart. Absolutely. So many of you are trying to manifest out your third eye and crown. If it ain't brewing in the heart and the sacral and the solar, and if you ain't grounded the fuck down enough, you ain't getting shit, okay? So be conscious of every word you speak and each thought you think. Concentrate on honing your own special talents and interests. A clear sign will soon present itself in an answer to your question. Be sure to keep on full alert. Sometimes you guys don't like the fucking answer. For instance, say, if, I know this isn't Michelle's question, so I'm going to use this as a question. Say you were asking, should I be with this partner or not? And you got a clear sign that you shouldn't. And you disregard the fucking sign. You're the dumb. Spirit is going to tell you the truth, but can you handle the motherfucking truth? Okay? I'm just saying. Okay, so let me pull her postcard from Spirit. Dearest Michelle, there is only one you, and you have a unique place in the universe. Sometimes situations come up that may challenge you, and they are asking you to be authentic. And that means you have to be fully yourself and let go of being what you think others want you to be. Now is not the time to conform to other people's standards. This is the best motherfucking time in the world to be who you are and what you are. There has never been more freedom and liberation for humans. I mean, I wish all humans had the same rights as us. There's suffering everywhere. But if you don't utilize your fucking abilities and, you know, your privilege here on earth right now, many people will continue to suffer, okay? Be proud of who you are and be courageous. Stand tall in your convictions. Being yourself is a powerful statement and will only lead you to success and ultimately happiness. Don't compare yourself to other people. Want what you have. Choose what your heart wants and know that your purpose is yours alone. No one else can claim your magic nor take it away. That's the other thing, you know, no one can take what you're trying to manifest. It's an infinite fucking universe. Anybody could have anything they want, yet we get so sad that other people have this, that, or the other. Money is being printed every day. There's not a shortage of money. There's not a shortage of spirit. There's not a shortage of energy. There's not a shortage of land. There's not a shortage of resources at all. That's bogus. That's bullshit. Okay. That is not the universe. society continuing to oppress us because we are so free and so liberated. They have to tell us now that there's a shortage of this, that, or the other. Next thing you know, there's going to be a shortage of oxygen. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Okay, so when you place authenticity and originality high on your list of priorities and give them a prominent place in your awareness, extraordinary things happen. Your life is a beautiful one. Love you always and forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Okay, so Michelle, now we're on to Skindiva. Upside down, observation. You aren't looking at someone correctly, and it could be you and someone else. And if you've been blowing up my DMs like I know you have, I know what this is about. You need to see someone for who they are. They're giving you the truth. They're telling you the truth. Their actions are speaking louder than the truth that they're trying to fucking blow up your ass, okay? Absolutely. Aura, observation is yours, Skindiva. Let's see what it has to say. 30. Aura. Wake up to what is really going on around you. Take a good long look at yourself and others, for all is not what you have painted in your mind. There are underlying reasons for certain people in your life acting as though they have your best interest at heart. Although they are actually not always sweetness, love, and light. Bitch, I knew it. I knew it. This wake-up call serves you well and asks you to look at areas of your life where you could improve things. Stop trying to improve others, you guys. That's the biggest waste of your motherfucking time. Improve your circle. Improve your partners by getting a new motherfucking partner. Quit staying with the same person thinking that they're gonna fucking change, okay? No. Deepen investigation into situations you have previously skimmed over. Become the observer. Watch and learn. Notice every detail in a person's mannerisms and energy, and soon you will be able to determine the bigger picture in all that you witness. Observe well, and the subtle truth will emanate clearly for you to determine. Oh, tender by nature. Hey, girlfriend. I'm also trying to add people. We're going to be here all fucking night. Anyways, okay. So Skindiva, your incantation. As I take a look around, things aren't quite what I once found. The veil has lifted, eyes are bright, observing all with my new sight. Especially right now, the veil is thin. People are showing you their true motherfucking colors. If they're acting like an asshole, walking like an asshole, talking like an asshole, they are an asshole. You know, if they're full of bullshit, they're full of bullshit because they're speaking it and acting that way. Come on now, be honest with yourself, okay? So, as I take a look around, things aren't quite what I once found. The veil has lifted, eyes are bright, observing all with my new sight. When you first meet someone, you want to give them the benefit of the doubt. All that like butterflies and rainbows and lovey-dovey shit gets in the way of the truth, and you have to see clearly through that, okay? So, now, other ways you can look at this card. Always ask the question, is this for my highest good? You guys are trying to be someone's savior and trying to show them the way and show them the light, and you ain't even got your own way going on, okay? Figure it out for yourself and let them do the same. You will witness something important here. Become more aware of the signs and symbols that Spirit brings to you. Try to see the good in others, but be honest with yourself about what you're actually seeing and what they're showing you. You have a gift for sensing and seeing auras, but if you let your family, friends, and lovers confuse you, and that's what happens to a lot of empaths. A lot of their family could be narcissistic, sociopathic, and they get misled and they don't trust their intuition. They don't see people clearly because they grew up seeing people, you know, and having to believe these lies. Okay. And let's do Skindiva's postcard. Dear Skindiva, pump up the music, bang the drums, get on and up and start that hustle towards your goals and dreams. There are times to be still, but this is not one of them. Now is the time to make that first move. Say yes to life. Pick up the phone. Make that decision and take that one step towards the gods or your ancestors, angels, and guides, spirit, source energy. Expect a cascade of changes, good news, and opportunities to show up as if by magic. Well, we know it's really spirit and all of us moving things around for your best benefit. The point is that we are saying go for it. Take that positive step forward. Take action toward your hopes and dreams. Remember, spirit faith is useless without action. Hope and prayer are useless without action, okay? Even if the outcome isn't an exact fit for your agenda, it will all be orchestrated by spirit and arrive in divine appropriate timing. Don't you just love how it all works out? We love you so much. Okay. You have the postcards from spirit. Yeah, I saw it and I was like, oh, I definitely got to pull that one out. Okay, this is Crystal Kretz. Pendulum. Girlfriend, I know what's going on in your neck of the woods, and I'm so glad that you decided and you made a decision and you're ready to stick to it, okay? Pendulum, decision made. It paused. Can you guys hear me? Is it okay? I know at a certain hour, internet gets a little slower or not. Here's the thing. It's scientifically proven that pendulums work. I don't remember the science behind it 100%, but there's an energy, a vortex of energy within all of us that when we ask a question, we will vibrate. You can hear me? Okay. Yeah, it paused for a minute. I just saw that it do it. Hey, Miss Smith, let me add you to the list. Okay, so anyways, I was learning about pendulums actually when I was reading the Harvard Classics. When I did cocaine for several years, I'm a recovering addict, absolutely. I read everything and anything. I read hundreds of books, hundreds of authors. I read myself into a stupor. I wasn't one of those drug addicts that was acting a fool. I was actually diving into knowledge, and come to find out, a lot of my Czechoslovakian ancestors, angels, and guides probably dabbled in that too. They were probably, using cocaine as a spirit tool, which it could definitely be used for. Look in the Andes, they're chewing on the coca leaf for elevation sickness and for, energy illness, all of that. So there is a time and a place for these drugs, but we've been misusing them here in the Western world, absolutely. But anyways, I had read about pendulums, and I read that it is scientifically proven that if you are in tune and your pendulum is in tune with you and you know how to ask it questions, one of the best ways to ask a pendulum questions is ask it yes, no questions you already know. Is it Tuesday? Well, it's Wednesday, so it would have said no. Do I have brown hair? Am I a white Caucasian girl in America? Ask it questions you know the answer to already, and then ask it questions you want to know the answer to. Now, most pendulums will go backwards and forwards, right or left. You've got to program it a certain way. Or they'll spin. You've got to get your pendulum to work the way you want it. And not all pendulums work the same, because depending on the crystal or the charm or whatever you're using, and keep in mind, metals are all different frequencies. So if it's silver or copper or, a different alloy, it's going to have a different vibration to it. It's going to have a different frequency to it. Okay. So keep all of that in mind. But anyways, I know Crystal had to make some decisions, and they did. They decided, and she decided what she wanted to do, whether or not her family's going to be happy with that decision. That should not stop you, you guys. You have to do what's best for you, regardless of what other people think. That's why it's important not to tell people your plans, because then they're going to have their own ideas, and they're going to have their ego step in and tell you, oh, this is going to affect me. So I don't know if you should do that, because that's not going to be good for me. No, that's bullshit. That's not going to work for anybody. Okay. So pendulum is her card. 86. Were you born in 86? Okay. There are many paths before you, some that promise to fulfill your desires, and some that others in your life would bid you to take to fulfill theirs. What the fuck did I just say? When you tell people your hopes and dreams, they will intertwine their hopes and dreams and sabotage yours. Absolutely. It is important for you to decide exactly where you want to go and whom you want to be with in this lifetime, for you and not for anybody else. The universe is giving you the choice. Ask yourself, which path will lead to wholeness? Which path deceives me. Choose carefully, for the answers are not being presented clearly to you at this time. You would be wise to call upon the pendulum to assist you with your decision making, for it will surely show you the truthful way. Do not take this lightly, as the wrong path could detour you from your destiny. Oh, that's a little deep, honey bunny. Live Lake, hey girl, hey Brianna. Let me put y'all. If you're not a members only, I'm still adding you to the list, but consider donating, consider joining. All of it's in my link tree. I'm just telling you because we're going to be doing this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, okay? So here's the incantation for Crystal Kretz. To the question asked, what answer will show? Circle or swing, I do not know. But answer true, it will foretell. In that way, I shall too swing as well. So to the question asked, what answer will show? Circle or swing, I do not know. But answer true, it will foretell. In that way, I too shall swing as well. Seek your answers from within rather from another. Trust your own wise counsel. Be more discerning. Don't take others' advice at face value. Release guilt, Crystal. That is, I think, the most important message here. Let go of any guilt or shame about letting your parents down as you decide what you're going to do. You've got to do what's best for you, heart, mind, body, and soul. Like you said, your dad doesn't understand the energy of it. It's not your job to get him to understand. You know what you know, and you got to do what you got to do. Okay, honey bunny? Release guilt and focus on what's best for you. A major decision will soon need to be made. Here's your message from Spirit. Dear Crystal, there is a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. We're seeing that right now with fall and winter, you guys. I mean, I always tell you to check the seasons of your life, but the seasons are also very telling for how we should be acclimating our own lives. You know, there's a time to rest and break it down. It just so happens that fall for me is my summer. I'm born in the summer, so that's my spring. Fall is my summer, and winter is my fall, and spring is my winter, so on and so forth. But I have to understand that while everybody is resting, is a great time for me to pounce on my harvest, on my health, wealth, and abundance. And when you know your seasons, it's really easy to get in touch with the seasons around you, okay? And think about northern and southern hemisphere. You know, if I was down, you know, in Australia or somewhere else, my seasons would flip-flop a little bit, okay? So there is balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. If you are faced with an obstacle right now, the best course is to surrender and, you know, have non-resistance. Maybe right now isn't the best time to decide. You're not being forced to decide. You don't have to decide right this minute what you got to do. Soon enough, you'll see how easy it is to go with the flow around it. Now is one of those times when you must trust the river of your life. Go with the flow, and in no time you'll reach what you have your heart and hopes set on. Just remember, Spirit will keep your head above water and will direct the currents. When it's time for a greater effort, you'll know exactly when you need to work those manifesting muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow, the cycles of your life, but as you develop your skills, affluence will be yours. Enjoy the flow and trust these currents, for we're right there with you. With your little umbrella drink, smiling at all your success. That was too cute. Love you so much, and I do love you, Crystal. I absolutely love you. You've been one of my besties since day motherfucking one. Okay, Siri is next. Seems like we're going to take a long time, and I don't know what time I started. A little bit after 4, so a little bit after. Kerrigan, hey girl. Remember, they are being saved to YouTube, so if you don't see your reading tonight or catch the replay tomorrow, but they'll be on like all day tomorrow, so you should obviously have a time. Oh, that sucks, Moon Medicinals. I swear, this fucking Instagram, I don't know. Siri, palmistry, and it's coming in upside down, so maybe this is something you need to work with or work on. Interpretation, how you're interpreting the signs, the symbols, the people, the places, the things. Let's go and see what it has to say. I realize the book is in alphabetical order, so it's a little easier for me to find the cards. Too often you draw conclusions that leave you feeling upset or frustrated, but your reactions are due entirely to your own interpretation of what others say in situations you find yourself in. I know Cancers and Scorpios and Pisces, they are really intuitive and they read between the lines. So they will often make things up that aren't really true, that aren't really going on with their family, friends, and lovers. That's why you got to be clear and direct with your fucking empaths and intuitives, because they will start to read the signs and symbols incorrectly. I know I had that problem growing up. Okay? So adopt a new way of thinking. A new perspective will change your perception. Absolutely. I always say that. Okay? Adopt a new way of thinking that will help you embrace life and live it to the fullest. That's why you're here after all. Spruce yourself up in your appearance, if you will, but definitely with your mind. You guys got to be cleaning that mind up. It's a vessel, and it's where everything goes in and out. You have to clean up your thoughts, okay? Embark on a task or a journey with a new and positive attitude. Grabbing opportunities with gusto and purpose will turn your life around, and you will find you achieve more than you ever have before. Soon you'll notice that others, their attitudes towards you will become more affirming, as will yours with them, and to anything else that comes your way. Incantation. I resented what I saw. Life was dull. I wanted more. I read the wrong way into things. Now I read them right and my heart sings. One more time. I resented what I saw. Life was dull. I wanted more. I read the wrong way into things. Now I read them right and my heart sings. What you deem as bad is another man's good. Nothing is all black or white. Look at a situation through different eyes. Visit an accredited palm reader. Consider where life has taken you and make changes if need be. Oh, Brianna, I love you. Yeah, like none of you have to stay here because I really got it down to a science. Like it's great if you stay here because then you get to see your reading live. But I understand the list is long and some of you like Kay and Carrick, there's 20 fucking people ahead of you, okay? But we have 55 members now, so it's getting kind of fun. It's getting busy, okay? Palmistry for Siri and her postcard from Spirit. Dear Siri, all your prayers are heard and mirrored back to you from the unseen realms. Be grateful, praise things before they even manifest, and always ask for the highest good. Stop having plan B, C, and D, you guys, because that's going to set you up for loss, for failure. I know we're told to have all of these plans of attack. If you focus and concentrate and have a single vision, it'll more likely manifest, okay? It's not bad to have a backup plan, but let it be your backup plan. Don't let it be the master plan, okay? Okay. When you plead and beg, that will bring you only more reasons to plead and beg. Ask and patiently wait and receive. You can eagerly and patiently wait simultaneously. You can eagerly await this, that, or the other, but you have to be patient and know that it's coming, okay? Instead, offer your prayers as sacred gifts, as a testament to your faith in a higher power. Open up and let Spirit move through you and comfort you. Add meditation as a way to become empty, so you will be ready to be filled up with inspiration, epiphanies, peace, understanding, hope, and joy. In this moment, your prayers are being answered for the highest good of both you and all of, everyone else. That's the thing. Our hopes and dreams are manifesting and colliding with other people's hopes and dreams. Whoever the fuck orchestrated this is a goddamn genius, because everything is sort of dancing together. It's all weaving together. It's all working together. So if your plan isn't for the best for you or the world around you, it's not really going to manifest. That's why it's imperative you make sure your plans are good for you and others. Don't let other people, though, sway you with your hopes and dreams. That's not the goal here at all. Okay? In this moment, your prayers are being answered for the highest good of both you and all of life. Sometimes what you pray for is not supposed to happen for you. Unanswered prayers are blessings in disguise, you guys. And your prayers will be answered in surprising ways. At this moment, we are listening intently to your prayers and want you to know that your highest good is our priority. But but is it your priority? Are you making yourself a priority? Are you putting yourself first, or are you letting other people dictate that for you? You got to stop doing that, okay? All is well in your world. Derrie is next. I'm going to do Derrie, Rainbow, and Happicat. Take a break and come back on because I feel like I want to make sure that this will save. And I got to delete some stuff and make sure everything else. Yeah, rejection is protection. And I also say rejection is spirit redirection. And it's not always like someone is rejecting you. Spirit is basically saying, no, that's not right for you. We look at it the wrong way. Absolutely. Okay, Miss Derrie. Upside down, mastery. You're absolutely working on it. Heart, mind, body, and soul. This is augur. This is one of those that you often see them in the desert with dirt and whatever all over them. But they are people so far removed from society that they are literally working with and through spirit and source energy with the land and the sun and the moon and the stars and the sky. And we have no business questioning them and their lifestyle. So you are mastering your life, okay? Oh, I love it. Hey, Goddess Empath, or Goddess of Intuition, Elena. Did I say it right this time? Okay. So, Miss Derrie. Mastery. The ancients would often make homage to a wise person, such as an augur, as I was saying, to receive insight and messages in order to take appropriate action. You, however, are not required to do so, as Spirit calls you to step into your own sacred space and call upon the augur within you. Here you will find strength and wisdom that will lead you towards mastery of the self. As you tread this path of the chosen few, embrace the gifts that are bestowed upon you. Develop and hone your natural abilities in order to share the message that Spirit has for you and others. This is your calling. It is time to stop fighting and to acknowledge who you are. The augur understands the mastery of acceptance. It's time for you to do just that. Here's your incantation. I finally let my ego go. It does not serve, and no, I know. Oh, wait, I said that backwards. Okay. I am a little bit dyslexic, so I'll read a whole sentence and say it backwards. I finally let my ego go. It does not serve, and now I know. That my pride comes before a fall. This I must master most of all. You know, that's the thing. When we're kind of stepping into a shift, it's the ego kicking and screaming. It's not the soul. The soul is ready to expand heart, mind, body, and into the cosmos. It's the ego that wants to stay where you're at, where you're comfortable, where you know you're not going to get hurt. But you're not going to get hurt if you trust your soul and go. You know, what do I say? Lead yourself and your soul will follow is one of those sayings that I have, and it's so true. Now, you are a gifted medium. Don't be afraid of your natural connection with Spirit. Listen to your calling. You're one of the best motivators in my DMs. You're telling me like it is, and I love that about you. So definitely utilize that gift. Listen to your calling. Time for self-realization. Practice transcendental meditation. You have a natural sixth sense. Time to trust it. Hey, Scarlett. Okay. And let's read your postcard from Spirit. Denise, or Derrie. I don't know why I called you Denise, but Denise is one of my babes too. I'm trying to read your questions, all of your comments. Okay. Dearest Derrie, the common sayings, be in the world, but not of it, and wear the world loosely, refer to the need to be engaged with life while not being attached to a specific outcome. Do not take this world too personally, for you are one of the many co-creators here to play, and we have many ideas about how all this should play out. Just know the outcomes don't matter as much as the presence you bring to each experience and how you let yourself flow through life. There's a real freedom in knowing and accepting this. So will you wear the world loosely, or will it straitjacket you? It is your choice. Whatever happens, have the courage to keep trying to live as you are meant to. And when it comes to manifesting, don't worry about the how or even why. We have that covered. Everything is going to turn out exactly as it should. Spirit has a plan. Loving you always and forever, Derrie Berry. Yes, Derrie will call you out on your shit. That is the fucking truth. Okay, I'm doing good. Rainbow Ray of Light. I love it. I've been seeing them everywhere too. And I walked to the store, and then by the time I walked back, there was a new feather on my path. You get messages from Spirit via feathers. All the signs and symbols are there for you to see and acknowledge. Feathers. When you ask for guidance, Spirit responds without fail. The universe has been sending you messages in reply to your questions, but you have blocked your ability to notice them. You may have been hoping for guidance for so long that you're focused on asking rather than receiving the reply. You guys, the thing about prayer and meditation is like, you have to wait for the mail to come in. You can't just keep bombarding Spirit with another question, another prayer, another wish, another hope, and another dream until you have received that confirmation from Spirit and Source Energy, okay? So, ask yourself this. Are you really wanting an answer? If yes, then start to become aware of the replies that come to you from Spirit. Keep vigilant, for the answers come in many different forms. For me, whenever I'll be in meditation, I'll be thinking and working and channeling, the fridge will click on. That is always an answer for me. And when I used to live where there was air conditioning, the air conditioning would click on. Those were always answers for me. That was like Spirit chiming in. And if I was too busy asking another question, I would never have noticed that the fridge clicked on or the air clicked on. That was just always one for me in particular. Sometimes I'll be asking Spirit questions and there will be a honk outside. Someone will honk their horn. So you have to be open and ready and willing to receive the guidance, okay? So, keep vigilant, for the answers come in many different forms. As an overheard conversation relevant to your question, when I used to drink at the bar, that would always fucking happen to me. I would be sitting there having these questions, pondering life, and then I would literally hear someone having a conversation in the distance, and it would be answering my questions. And I actually thought I was going crazy. And there is a fine line, because sometimes you'll get so wrapped up in Spirit and Source Energy that you do think you're going cuckoo, but you're absolutely not. You're in alignment. Like with the whole thing with Google and in the computer, knowing what you want before you even type it in. That's not a bad thing, in my opinion. Let them keep guiding you to what you want. Let it get easier and effortless, okay? So, a song playing on the radio and words spoken by a friend or a message online, including the sight of a beautiful feather falling in your way, on your path. Here's your incantation. Upon the wind, whispers ride. Messages on feathers fall far and wide. Signals come in form and sound. I see answers all around. Upon the wind, whispers ride. Messages on feathers fall far and wide. Signals come in form and sound. I see answers all around. Your prayers are being answered. The answers are all around you. A past loved one, a spirit guide, even an angel, whichever form you are drawn to the most, has a message for you, for your highest good. Watch carefully for nature's delivery of a message from the spirit world. Oh, Smile Bella, I love you. Let me get you on the list. Okay. And now Rachel's postcard. Dear Rachel, we have something exciting to share with you. You are a manifesting master and you don't even know it. There will always be enough of everything that you need in your life. Money, opportunities, love, kindness. So whatever you're asking guidance about, have faith and be open to the many ways in which you will experience prosperity. Prosperity is health, wealth, happiness, and joy, people, places, and things, time, energy coming to your aid. Spirit is the source of your supply. The universe is always reflecting back to you what you believe. So whenever you fall into insecurity, you will be shown an illusion as if your fears were actually true or real. Don't give something, like mom says, don't make me pull this car over and give you something to cry about. That's spirit. Don't make me stop this manifesting train to give you something to worry about if you're going to sit there and worry and fear. But the truth is that the universe is abundant. You are always going to have enough. And abundance is your natural state. It is your birthright. If you can imagine something consistently as truth, you can and will create it. You are so on the right path now. Keep believing. Then the scene happens. Love you more and more every day. Denise is here. I called on Denise. I knew my Denise would show up. Except Denise, we got a long list. But you can always watch the replay. You know, baby girl. Okay, I'm going to do Happicat. And then I'm going to pop back on because I know it only gives me an hour and I want to make sure it's saving. Ooh, I love that idea. Yes. Thank you, Denise. Okay. Happicat is next. Let's see here. Astrology, destiny, and it's coming in upside down. So you're working out the kinks regarding your purpose, power, path, and career and getting into alignment with who you are mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. So astrology, you have an I just said you're getting into alignment with your purpose, power, path, and career. You have an important life purpose and are here to shine brightly. You have always felt different and special and known that you were meant to be big, bold, and beautiful. Trouble is, life has got in the way, and even though you have felt a calling, you don't actually know what it is you are meant to do. Before you were born, you chose the exact time of your birth and date to determine who you would be in this lifetime and what you came here to achieve. Your astrological sign, stars, and planetary movements all play a significant part in your life. Yes, you can create your own destiny, but it is the stars that point you in the right direction. So go seek out the astrological map of the journey of your life, for by doing so, many answers will be revealed to you. Not only will you be fascinated, you will also find that which you have been searching for all this time. I will tell you right now, I loved Western astrology. I really looked into my signs growing up. That's all I ever did. But I just didn't jive with being a Cancer. I know I'm a nurturer. I know I'm a Cancer. Then I learned about Vedic astrology. And I realized I'm this multifaceted Gemini that is a progressive Cancer in Vedic and a progressive Leo in Western. And it all started to click. It all started to make sense. I got sober. I left my mother. I moved across country. I started my business. I now help heal, manifest, and teach people. And I'm putting all of these signs together. If it weren't for learning the, astrological placements of my signs, I would not be where I'm at today. 100%. I will vouch. So here is the incantation. Star of wonder, star so bright. My soul doth shine bright. Wait, that's not... Some of these old English words I don't like saying because it's just so funny to me. I actually giggle in my head. Star of wonder, star so bright. My soul doth shine both day and night. I look up through the galaxy and step into my destiny. Star of wonder, star so bright. My soul doth shine both day and night. I look up through the galaxy and step into my destiny. I actually posted the other night after a couple margaritas a little prayer. I'm going to find it again and send it to you because I know it's saved in my archives and it's something that really matches this. Make sure I do that, Happicat. Hold me to that because I will find it. I can't remember it off the top of my head. I wish I could. That's why I wrote it down because it was a good one. I really liked it. Sometimes things come to you when you loosen up and open up. I've been so stuck and rigid here that I wasn't allowing myself to get off guard because of where we first ended up. Like I would not have had a margarita or drink at that place. I always had to be on my, on guard, Were you the one that emailed me about a reading too? That's kind of funny too. Okay. So visit an accredited astrologer to have your astrological chart read. Well, there's so much you can find online right now. I wouldn't say that you even need to pay someone to do it. You just got to have the patience to go in and dive in and do it. And with the deck, if you have my Zodiac deck, the the wisdom deck, that's going to give you all of the sun and the moon and the stars interpretations, you know, the broad interpretations. And then if you know where your signs are, you can make your own little storybook. Aries, sun, moon, Mars, you know, you could figure that out yourself. Okay. Hey, Melissa. Okay, so after Happicat, we're going to take a break and I'm going to go over the list because I don't want to get kicked off because it only gives you an hour at a time. So visit an accredited astrologer to have your astrological chart read. Enjoy stargazing. That was what I was doing that night. I was actually just looking at the stars. It was a new moon, so the stars were very visible here without the light of the moon. And there's like not a lot of light here in New Mexico where I'm at. It's nice and dark at night. So I was able to really enjoy the stars. Look up, learn about the planets and how their alignments affect you, and that's what I'm doing with the, you know, with the VIP members only content, you know, weekly, monthly. I'm sort of trying to get better at that, sending you an update, but there aren't always transits happening that are relevant and necessary. So like I'm going to update it, you know, this weekend more than likely. I wanted to do it Monday, but I can't do it all. And it's okay. It's going to stop me right now. Okay. I'll be right back. I knew it was going to cut me off, and that's why I said I should end it after rainbow, because then I could have done roll call, let you guys know where you're at and position and everything. But it's okay because I told you we're going to pull an all-nighter. I was looking forward to this all day. I'm just going to wait till some people join back in. Hey y'all, hey, thanks for coming back. Thank you. Now I want to say, Tammy, I got you already. I already got you. Good. You're on my listy. Hey, Tam. Alicia, let me put you on my list. Okay. Zany, Majestical Unicorns. Oh my God. And remember, they are saving, but I'm just popping on to finish Happicat, okay? I'm literally just trying to finish Happicat. I'm going to wait for her to come on. Hey, Dance Like a Wildflower. Lauren. Listen, you guys, I'm only going to finish hers and then take a 5-minute break. I got to pee. Yes, you absolutely do, Melissa. And what I'm going to do, my members only, I'll send you the YouTube if you're not present when I do your reading. I'm going to stay on till like 8 or 9 tonight. I'm absolutely here for the long haul. Yes, you do. I already have you on my list. Is Happicat back? Did she come back on? Happicat, tell me if you're here. We have 55 members though, Melissa, so it's getting fun. We're going to be doing this is where my heart is. I want to go live, 3 times a week, 3 times a day, several hours when I do go live. So I'm just going to finish Happicats real quick, then take a 5-minute break because I do have to delete some things because I want to make sure the next hour saves. I don't want anybody to miss their reading and not have it on the replay. I got this phone for a reason. Nicole, no, you don't want a reading? That's great to say. Like sometimes y'all will go to multiple readers in a week and you need to stop doing that. Get your messages, and Gigi, you're already on the list. You're going to be number 1 when we start the second hour, but this is just for me to finish the postcard for Happicat. I don't know where the fuck she went. So we're all going to take 5 or 10 minutes, okay? Go eat dinner, go do what you need to do. I'm not going to eat or anything. I just want to go pee, relax for a second. And I got to delete some stuff off my phone. Okay, Happicat. Dearest you, we are gathering your magic together to help you celebrate your new beginning. You're stepping into a new vision, a new version of your life, getting to tell a new story as you create it. Remember, the first one was book. Scarlett, yes, you're on the list. Nicole, yes, I'll put you on the list, but it's just going to take forever. You're at the end of my list. So, doesn't it feel like spring when the urge to expand wells up inside you from a primal place? The form of what you are growing has yet to take shape. And it's exciting to experience this new and fresh beginning. It's normal to feel both push and push back when entering any kind of new relationship. It's okay to admit you don't really know what to expect. What you can know is it's time to dive in and allow that new version of life to take shape through you on behalf of your partner in life spirit. You have made it to a new level of awakening and contributing, and we are so excited to see where all of this will take you next. We're so proud of you. Oh, I love that. Okay, Mama, this is the list for the second hour. This wasn't an hour. This was just 5 minutes to finish Happiecat's reading. And I'm actually going to connect it to the first hour so that it won't even skip a beat. She'll see all of her reading all in one when I load it to YouTube. But it'll also be in order via the lives. And the lives will last till 5 o'clock, tomorrow. So they'll be on YouTube after that, and I post them for you to swipe up. So here's the list. We're going to take 5 or 10 minutes and come back on. Gigi, Dandy Ann, Beth, Linda, Britt, Paula, which is Eclectic Dreams, Lynn, which is Mama Gaia, Caitlin, Intuitive Empath, Jenny. I have Lauren, but not to be confused with Dancing Flower, Free Spirit, Erica, Katie, Tender by Nature, Miss Smith, Tammy, Liv Lake, Brianna, KM Kerrigan, Elena, Alana. Damn it, I can't say it fucking right, and I don't even care at this point. Scarlett, Smile Bella, Denise, Melissa, Alicia, Zany, Delia, Lauren, and Melissa. I said Melissa. Who is that last person? Nicole. I can't even read my own handwriting. God damn it. Okay, so we will be right back. Give me 10 minutes to clean up. So definitely by 5:30 my time. I don't know what time that is everywhere else. It is what it is. Okay, so we'll be right back in a flash. Celtic Healing, let me put you on the list. You're at the end of my list. Okay, we will be right back.